United Kingdom from European Union. Brexit is commonly referred to as a referendum decision by the people of UK to withdrawal its membership from European Union. So, we can see here the timeline of Brexit business. On June 23, 2016, the UK votes to exit the EU. On June 19, 2017, Brexit negotiation begins. On March 29, 2017, the UK triggers Article 50, starting the withdrawal process. On March 19, 2018, the EU and the UK agreed on transition phase. On November 25, 2018, draft withdrawal deal agreed. On October 29, 2019, the EU heads to state and government approved postponing the Brexit date. On December 31, 2020, transition period ends.
So, Brexit significantly impacts businesses by causing changes in trade barriers, currency fluctuation, increased administrative costs, potential talent shortages, and uncertainty regarding market access, particularly for companies heavily reliant on trade with the European Union, leading to potential disruption in supply chains and customer base. So, these are the key areas affected by Brexit. First is trade barriers, second, currency fluctuations, administrative costs, and market access, talent mobility, and the last is investment uncertainty. And these are the specific impacts on different business sectors. First is manufacturing. Companies that heavily rely on exporting goods to the EU might face significant challenges due to new tariffs and customs procedures. And the second is financial services. Brexit could impact the ability of UK financial institutions to operate freely within the EU market, potentially leading to job losses and relocation. And the third is agriculture. Farmers may face challenges due to potential changes in subsidies in trade agreement within the EU.
What the European Union losses. 1,317 days since the nation went to polling booths and voted to leave the European Union. Brexit Day is here. A lot has been written, forecast, and agreed about the effect on the UK will be once it's finally out on the EU. But in this infographic, we're looking at it from the other side. Once the transaction period comes to an end on 31 December 2022, the EU will be once and for all lost 13% of its total population. Economically, 15% of GDP will now also be the outside of the Union. The UK's significant gross contribution to the EU's budget will be also begun, making for a loss of 12%. What the European Union losses. First is economic impact. The UK played a crucial role in the EU's economy, contributing significantly to trade, investment, and financial stability. With Brexit, the EU has lost. Next is political consequence. The political effect of Brexit extends beyond just losing one member. It has altered the power balance within the EU and impacted its global standing. Next is social and cultural disruption. Brexit has founded social consequences, particularly affecting labor mobility, education, and research collaboration between the EU and UK. And lastly, historical context, global economic integration. To understand the long-term implication of Brexit, it is important to consider the history of economic globalization.
These are the pros and cons of free trade agreement. Pros: increased economic growth, lower government spending, technology transfer. Increased economic growth. FTAs can lead to increased economic growth by creating new job opportunities, increased trade, and attracting foreign investment. Lower government spending. FTAs can reduce government spending by simplifying regulations, reducing tariffs, and increasing efficiency. Technology transfer. FTAs can facilitate technology transfer by providing access to new technologies, promoting knowledge sharing, and attracting foreign investment. Next is cons. Increased job outsourcing, poor working condition, degradation of natural resources. Increased job outsourcing. FTAs can lead to increased job outsourcing as companies may move jobs to countries with lower labor costs. poor working condition. FTAs can lead to poor working condition as companies may take advantage of lax labor laws in partner countries. Degradation of natural resources. FTAs can lead to the degradation of natural resources as companies may prioritize profits over environmental concerns. And by taking a balanced approach to FTAs, it can promote economic growth, protect workers and the environment, and ensure that the benefits of the trade are shared by all. In conclusion for our report, businesses in the UK continue to face significant challenges and adjustments in response to Brexit. The uncertainty surrounding cross-border taxation involving trade laws has increased bureaucracy, requiring companies to adapt to complex paperwork for imports and exports.
And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.